some of the classics, right? Like I went through, I went through all the classic movies, right? I started putting on,
like
some
what?
Love and Basketball.
You know these movies are cringeworthy now, right?
Yeah, I started watching Men's Society,
right.
Boys in the Hood, Juice, all them.
Right. Pieces for what they were for their time frame.
No. I'm about to get into it because them Jones is cringy. All right, it's a lot of cringe classics, bro. A lot.
Okay, what we going?
First of all, Space Jam. Grew up watching Space Jam, right? Like I love Space Jam, right? That's one of before I seen Coach Carter. That was number one for me.
So what is cringy
movies.
about Space Jam?
Fam.
Really?
Fam.
Yeah, I want to know.
Really?
I want to hear what he's saying is cringy about Space Jam.
Fam. Not only the dialogue.
The dialogue was funny,
right? I didn't know how bad Jordan was acting.
Oh yeah. We could have told you that.
I know, but I didn't know how cringy it was. The cringiest person I seen was Ray Allen. When he played Jesus Shuttleworth.
Well, he's still number one. He's still number one.
That was the worst I ever heard.
Right, but Mike wasn't better.
I didn't know how bad it was.
It was right.
Until I watched.
We didn't care about it.
I watched it.
First of all, as a kid, we didn't care how Mike acting was. All we cared about was seeing
Looney
Tunes.
We wanted to see Bugs Bunny.
Right, that's all we cared about. All we cared about was the Looney Tunes. Mike was just there because he was Mike.
Bugs and Daft broke into the Mike crib to go get his shorts. Did you see the dog in there?
Yeah, did you see the kid? The kid acting was horrible neither. The kids was horrible too.
They just see a talking rabbit and a talking duck.
And they good.
And everything just made sense to them.
They good.
They run and go grab the shorts, give it to the talking duck and
it's a kid.
And did the same thing.
And just walk away.
It's a kid's movie, man.
And then say thanks, Bugs. Like it just all clicked. Stop.
It's Bugs Bunny. I would have did the same thing.
Right. It's a kid's movie, dog. If I seen Bugs when I was a kid, I was like,
down with Bugs.
Exactly. Daffy might have been a different story.
Right. Bugs, I'm down with.
We ain't gonna go into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right, now that's something different.
That was cringy.
Why is that cringy? Now we gotta talk about why that cringy. Now tell me why that's cringy.
No, look.
What?
Turtles 1 is all right.
But you gonna tell me that's cringy?
But it was all right.
No.
Turtles 2, I don't remember too much, but when they started to get into the going back in ancient times.
That's Turtles 3.
Yeah, all that other stuff.
But Turtles 2 wasn't bad. It had
Shredder was all right.
Yeah, but Turtles 2 wasn't bad. It had the martial arts kid,
I remember.
That was Turtles 2 wasn't bad. Except for having Vanilla Ice in that, but we ain't talking about that.
Yeah, that's something different. But
So what's cringy about Turtles? Let's go.
I think it was Ralph. Walking the streets of New York with a trench coat.
Fam.
Walking in front of everybody. Just walking in front of everybody. Mad people see him. Man got green feet.
No. We gonna be realistic.
Man got a green head.
It's New York.
Okay,
his whole face showing.
All right, listen. Explain something to me. Listen to me. You walking out the street right now. It's nighttime. 12, maybe 10, 11, 12 o'clock.
Right.
You see something walking in a trench coat. Green, huge.
I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm not gonna ask or talk to it. I'm gonna keep walking.
Why would you mess with that?
Come on.
Right. I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm like, yo, whatever
I'm not calling the cops.
Right. Whatever that is, I want no parts of that.
Damn.
As long as it don't bother me, I'm not going to bother it. I'm
if it's just walking, I'm leaving it alone.
Man had a trench coat just walking out the streets. I'm like, fine.
I'm not touching that.
I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
It's New York.
Right. It's
That's
New York.
normal.
Right. I'm not.
You might think somebody in a costume or something.
You see this bull walking around New York acting like he's Spider-Man? What's it called? King Spider?
They got one of those in every city, man. Philly got like 2 of them dudes. They got Bike Life Rex and they got a bunch of dudes.
So they might have just thought that's what that was.
Fam.
If I see somebody dressed up, I'm gonna assume somebody dressed up.
Right, and I'm gonna keep it walking.
Yeah.
And if he's not dressed up, I still want no
keep it walking.
Right, I don't want no parts, whatever that is, man.
No, I ain't trying to hear, man.
That's all.
It's a bunch of hood cringe classics, right? It's some hood classics that
So Men's Society is cringeworthy.
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think it's cringeworthy. Juice is cringeworthy, bro.
Nah,
Juice is cringeworthy.
What part?
Fam.
What part?
The whole movie shit make no sense, bro. The whole movie made no damn sense.
That was the hood back in the day.
Break it down. Break it down.
Yeah, that was the hood back in the day.
It made no sense, bro. The fact that Pac was just this mass murderer,
you gonna mess
just
with
going
him?
around.
No, he shot your homie right in front of you like it wasn't nothing.
He shot all your homies. Y'all just keep hanging out. Y'all just keep hanging around. Just keep being around.
Them ninjas were scared. They were shook. They wanted no parts of that dude, man. They know this boy.
Really, the only one that hung around him after that was the big bull.
With the big bull, right?
Q avoided him.
He tried to avoid
it.
Yeah,
Q tried to avoid it.
Did no get back. Try no get back. Just let him murder his friends.
They were scared.
They weren't built like that.
They were shook.
So they could run in there and commit all these crimes or whatever.
Pop took their heart. They were shook.
All right, he killed the bull in the gas station. Shot him in the head. Ain't no surveillance camera catch this bull. They didn't have no mask on. They had no mask on.
Not back then. No, it wasn't no. You talking about the 80s? There wasn't no cameras like that in the 80s, dog.
There was no cameras in the stores.
No, not in the 80s. They didn't start doing that to the 90s, right? They didn't start doing that to the 90s. It wasn't like that back then.
Man shot the old boy in the head. Ran out.
That's the part. Those type of crimes are what made it necessary.
Drove by 2 seconds ago.
You're talking about the 80s like it's the same scenario. That was what was going on back then.
Bro. Come on,
they drove by now. They don't care.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You talking about that was what was going on back then. They only based the movie off of what was going on during that time.
No, we ain't gonna act like it ain't some things that just ain't realistic.
You're going off of
movie. No, talking about real life.
But what I'm telling you is they only based the movie off of what was going on in that time. That's what was going on in that time. The only reason they started putting cameras in the store is because dudes was running up in the stores like that putting bullets in the store.
Every movie got some historical, realistic context. Not all them black movies got that. Come on, man. They do stretch some stuff.
No, but you take from what you either been around or what you've seen or what's going on in the time period that you're making a movie.
You make it entertainment. You don't.
That was entertainment then because people who live that
movies it's a thing where you do a script for the movie and then when you keep it historical, you could just add stuff to make it entertaining. That don't mean it was based off what it was. But they just try and make it entertaining.
I know, but what I'm saying is from living in that time period, that type of stuff was going on.
Fam,
that what was going on. But like you can't say it wasn't going on. You wasn't around for that time period.
Come on, bro.
That's what was going on back then. That's like if we watch, right. That's like when we watch a 1970s or a 1960s movie. Heck, we watch a Western.
Cringy,
can we debate about what actually was going on in the Western?
The dialogue was cringy. Unless y'all telling me nobody back then. I don't know what that script was. That dialogue was cringy, bro. The whole movie. Just the dialogue made no sense. It was just the stupidest lines, delivered the stupidest way. Shit made no sense, bro. Go back and watch that movie. That shit is cringy, bro.
It's cringy for y'all because y'all wasn't in that period.
No, it's advancement. We seen better writing.
Yeah, you seen now, but it wasn't cringy then. It might be cringy now, right?
But it's not movies that get cringy.
It was what's going on for that time period.
All right,
and sometimes the movies that you've seen.
Like, is it your definition is once you see it once, you can't watch it. You watch it again later on, and you realize that it was bad. Like,
yeah, we see that all the time.
Like certain movies, like that I seen, and I seen them again as I got a little older. I was like, I like that.
Yeah, that's I can go with that because that's me with some movies as well. Like, like this, one of those. I could have watched this back then, but now after I seen better, I'm like, this ain't really hitting. But then when I watch something that's old, I leave it in that time period. I don't bring it to now because I know if I bring it to now, it doesn't make sense.
I don't consider Juice cringy, but after I seen it the first time. After that, I might have seen it only maybe 2 or 3.
I haven't
seen it no more since then.
When I was a kid, I used to watch it.
If it come on,
right, you was a kid. You didn't know what a good movie was. You didn't know what a good movie was.
But I still watch it. I watched it maybe about what? 10 years ago it was on TV?
That's what I'm saying when it's cringe. When you kid, you don't know what a good movie is. So you're not looking for those things. Well, as you adult, you know what a good movie is. You go back and say it ain't there. I got a problem with it. I'm just saying that's what a cringe is.
So New Jack City is cringy.
I don't think he saw New Jack. I ain't watched that in a minute. I don't think he watched New Jack City.
I ain't watched that in a minute.
You ain't watched Blue Hill Avenue neither, did you?
No.
That's
why it's not my cringe. It's not my cringe list.
Sugar Hill might be cringy.
I'm talking about what?
No, that wasn't cringy. It was just slow.
Sugar Hill?
Yeah, it wasn't cringy.
I'm talking about to watch it now.
No, it was just slow.
I don't know about that.
It wasn't cringy. It was just slow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, movies that back then you watched it, like, oh yeah, that was hype. But then you watch it again, like that was kind of boring. Sugar Hill was just kind of slow and boring.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I could. I watched the last time.
It didn't do nothing. It didn't do anything.
When I watched Sugar Hill, I think maybe about 4 or 5 years. I almost didn't make it through the whole movie. I'm like, yo, what the heck was I watching?
Because it was slow and boring.
That's cringy to me. I was like, what the heck was this?
It had real things. It just was slow and boring.
I don't know, man.
Look, to me, I mean, I don't know. It's different. TV way better anyway.
Well, right. Time has advanced. Things have advanced. Like a lot of these classics, we got to lead them as time period classics.
I think Baby Boy was cringy.
I didn't like Baby Boy when it came out.
I like Baby Boy. It was terrible in that.
I'm about to say, wait a minute. You going to say Baby Boy? I didn't even like Baby Boy when it came out.
Yeah.
I didn't like Baby Boy. I didn't like Baby Boy when it came out.
Tyrese was a...
Nah, that's what's going on in real life. That's what people were doing, right?
So that's the point. That's the same point point I'm making.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Right,
I'm being sarcastic.
But no, you're right, because that's what was going on. Some of those scenarios, what was going on in the time period at that time in LA. That's how he based it off of. So you, in a certain aspect, you are right. But for me, I didn't like Baby Boy. I didn't like it. Tyrese, me acting wasn't that great.
And Snoop at the time.
Right, Snoop wasn't that great neither. The only reason why the movie was even anything entertaining was my man that played his best friend.
I do so much.
Yeah, right.
You know, Cuban Gooding brother.
Yeah, Cuban Gooding brother. Yeah, that's the only that's the only thing that like made it somewhat entertaining. Other than that movie was retarded. That whole scenario with her dealing with the boyfriend in jail and the stuff, and what Tyrese and everything was doing, I was like, yo, you stupid. Like you just dumb. Like, so
but see, no movie I'm gonna bring up that y'all liked that I thought was cringy back then and still cringy now.
What?
Freaking Meteor Man.
Here you go.
Nah, come on. That's one of the. You can't do that, Meteor Man. Come on,
you can't kill the only black. You killing the only women. You
cannot do that with Meteor Man.
Right, you can't do that. You can't do that, bruh.
That's the pioneer for the black superhero movie.
Right,
that's where it started.
Robert Townsend, he didn't mean it.
That's where it started.
Rob, he didn't mean it.
That movie was terrible.
He didn't mean that, Rob. Because
if
I talk about his favorite movie that you made, which is 5 Heartbeats, he's gonna be talking about that's a classic.
Right.
Yeah, 5 Heartbeats is a classic.
See, exactly. Nah, we ain't doing that to Meteor Man.
You don't make Meteor Man, you don't get Hancock.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's exactly right. That's right. You don't get Hancock without Meteor Man.
You don't get that classic.
That's right.
You don't get that classic.
1,000%.
You don't get Black Panther. You don't get none of those. That's the pioneer.
I can't say Black Panther. Black Panther was out before that.
No, well, I'm just saying. I'm just adding to it. I'm trying to make the legend, higher. But that's a good movie.
Nah, you don't get. I
Meteor
don't
Man
get
produced Still. That's what he did.
Nah, don't do that. That was horrible.
Yes, it was.
But Shaq produced that. No, the Meteor Man didn't produce that. Shaq produced that.
Shit.
Look, the movie ain't make no money, but it at least showed us that, look, all right, we can,
What didn't make no money?
Meteor Man ain't make money.
No, it make money.
It flopped. But in the hood, where black people, and the black people made, what it was.
Well, you really think they're gonna support a black guy making a black superhero for a black hood neighborhood? Really? Do you really think that's going to get supported by anybody else but black people? No, they don't want. They don't want to make that a type of movie. Why would they? Especially in that time period when he released that. Yeah, they not doing that.
Oh yeah, you talking about what? Early 90s?
Like late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, they not. White society and media ain't supporting that.
Another hood classic, Cringey Belly.
I couldn't stand. Well, Belly was just.
Nah, see about the acting in that.
No.
Everybody acting in that.
I said the only reason why I was about to say the only reason why Belly was hot is because at the time Nas and DMX were the top music artists at the time, and you just wanted to see what that was. But yeah, when you get into that movie,
what Belly?
Yeah, other than what was Tyra Hicks. That's the only reason.
Yeah, that one scene. That's about it.
The only reason I watched that movie.
That one scene. That's about it. Everything else about that movie.
Well, Meth was funny. Meth was funny at some point in time.
Yeah, I'm gonna list off some of these. Y'all let me know if it's still one of those. All right.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Let's go.
I'm gonna list off one of these that I had on here. At least I thought I had it on here. I thought I had a list of all the Cringe Hill movies. I mean, not Cringe, but
Above the Rim classic.
No, that wasn't
classic.
Cringy.
Not classic.
No, I said classic.
No,
not
classic.
Cringy.
Classic.
Yeah, you're not
How
cringy.
high?
Cringy.
Niggas
funny. It's funny.
It's still funny.
It's still funny, but cringy.
No, because for the category that it was in, you can't look at it as cringy because you knew what you was getting. It wasn't expected to be a
Lean on Me still hit.
real movie.
I just watched that last week.
You know what I mean? I was expecting that to be a real movie.
Especially with the kids acting in schools
Lean
now.
on Me
It's still comedy. It's still
over the edge comedy.
For high.
Yeah, over the edge comedy.
What about Lean on Me? Because I hold Lean on Me as high. It's just slow. It's slow, but I still hold that high.
Reflective of what's going on in these schools.
No, it still is. Yeah, it still is. We need Mr. Clark out here.
Yes.
House Party still hit.
We need Mr. Clark out here. Wait a minute, did you just say House Party ain't cringy?
No, that's the movie.
The first one? No.
The first one?
No, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
That's the movie.
It's still hit. It's still hit today, though. Come on, though. Don't do that to House Party.
For what it was good.
For what it was, it was good. But we're not going to act like Full Force Acting was the greatest acting we ever seen. They
first made the movie.
They made it funny.
Yeah, they made it funny. Between them
they made it funny, man.
Between them and Kid and Play, that acting wasn't the greatest. Martin made it funny too. He was all right.
All of them, the whole movie.
Yeah,
everybody.
House Party or Class Act?
Just one.
No, House Party or Class Act?
Ooh, I like Class Act.
Exactly.
I like
so
Class
House
Act
Party
too.
or Class Act?
Class Act was over the edge.
House Party. That's mine. Class
Act
me.
was over the edge.
Did you even see Class Act?
I seen Class Act, but House Party hit different. It just hit different.
You think so? You think so?
House Party just hit different.
House Party's all time.
I like Play.
House Party just all time.
I know. House Party's all time, but I think
one is transcended, one has not. Class Act still ain't. The
I don't
impact
think
That's what I'm saying. House party is all time.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's easier to, you know.
It's a little cringy to me, but I'll leave it alone.
You got what's some other ones? You got The Wood.
Nah, cringy.
That's my movie. I don't care what y'all say.
Nah,
That was real.
Cringy.
The Wood was real.
The Wood was real.
Make sure y'all put in the comments of what y'all feel about The Wood, because they keep dissing The Wood.
Booty Call's still funny though.
No.
Booty is still funny.
No.
That movie was
It's funny.
horrible then.
It's
That
funny
movie
though.
was horrible then.
It's still funny though. It's still funny.
That movie was not funny. That movie was
There's
not funny
nothing
then.
about that movie that I
Yeah,
love.
like, there's
That
nothing-
movie is
was
funny
not
though. It's not funny.
No, it wasn't funny. That movie was not funny.
Yeah, it was nothing about the movie
Everybody,
that I
that
like.
movie was very overrated as hilarious. I watched the movie then, and I watched it. That is not funny.
Y'all watch him called on your list? I'm
Paid
gonna
in
get
full
you,
still
sucker.
hit.
Nah, he ain't got that. He never even seen that classic.
I ain't even seen
You
that.
never seen that?
I ain't
He ain't gonna never
that.
seen that classic. That's your fault.
Yeah, as I said,
Yeah,
That's
that's my
your
fault.
fault.
I'm sorry. That is my fault.
That's your fault.
Paid in Full. It's still good. Paid in Full is still good.
It's all right.
Because more for what the story, what it's about,
But
than actual what the movie, right? Like you.
So you telling me Cameron acting and that was
I
good?
can't talk about it
I
because I
said
want
the
my black
story.
card
I said
taken
the
away.
story
Oh,
of
alright.
like who's based off of output. No, I'm saying
I know who it's
that
based off.
carries
Yeah.
more than
I know what it's based off of. But
I'm saying that's what makes that movie where it is more than
I got
what's
one.
actually
I
going
got one that
on.
might not be on your list. Hoodlum.
Hoodlum is not on my list. That's not.
It
on
wasn't
my
cringy. It just wasn't one of those movies that.
Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah, but it was just one of those movies that.
Bumpy Johnson.
It didn't connect with people at the time it came out.
It will connect now. I guarantee you.
Players Club.
Yo, that was good.
It was alright
Yeah,
for what it
that's
was.
classic.
It was alright for what it
What about
was.
South Central? I watched that by.
Oh, that was cringy to me.
That was cringy.
That was cringy to me.
That's
And
cringy.
boring.
South Central was cringy to me.
And boring.
Yeah, South Central was cringy.
You think it's cringy?
Yeah.
I thought it was cringy and or boring. Either or.
Fresh. I don't even think
Boring.
you saw Fresh.
I saw Fresh.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
was
You did some
boring
Fresh. What do you
too.
think about Fresh?
That
Because
was
Fresh
boring
is
to
a
me.
lot of rappers than sample Fresh.
I know, but
a lot of rappers than
to
sample
me,
Fresh.
it's not. I don't hold it the way they hold it. Maybe because when
I seen it one time. That was it. Because it wasn't worth watching.
Maybe because when I
the
saw
way it ended, I didn't like the way it ended. That's my only issue with Fresh. I didn't like the way it ended.
I saw Fresh when I was like 18, so
Yeah.
it's different for me.
right?
Than,
I didn't like the way Fresh
you know, if I
ended.
caught it
That's
probably
my issue
early,
with
so-
Fresh. I really didn't like the way it ended.
Low down dirty Shane.
Heck no, get that out of my
Posse.
face. Ooh, I haven't
I
watched
ain't see
Posse
that.
in a long time. I can't judge. I haven't watched Posse in a long time.
Shot is still hit.
Nah,
Oh yeah, Shot.
Shot, yeah.
Shot
Oh
is-
yeah, Shot. Yeah, that's my
Shot is
joint.
still hit.
Shot is still
Shot is
alright.
definitely.
And then you got some. What we got?
Y'all just loving basketball. Why I don't know, but you know.
That thing overrated, bro.
I think so,
That
too.
movie overrated.
No
bro.
movie I felt was overrated, but maybe because I'm a male, I found it to be boring.
What?
Stella got her groove
That
back.
wasn't for us. Why would you watch that? As I'm saying, why would you even consider that? That
But
wasn't
wait,
for
man,
us.
tell.
It's
Wait,
not
man,
educational
tell.
for
Wasn't
you
for
on
us
that.
neither.
That wasn't for. That was boring too.
Right,
kinda,
what I'm
maybe-
saying, like, what do you
maybe
mean?
because I'm a male.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Stella
neither
got
one
a-
of them really.
Right,
Yeah.
Stella got a little bit.
But
But I
Wait,
did
wait,
like
wait.
I did like Disappearing Acts though.
But that was for us.
I get a lot of flack for Martin Lawrence, his
Wow.
movies back then when he was hot.
Why?
Cause I didn't like Logan Costa. I didn't like what was it? Nothing to Lose.
I didn't like
Okay.
that neither.
I didn't like Blue Streak.
Blue Streak was alright because
I didn't like what was the
Dave
other
Chappelle
one?
made.
I didn't like Black Knight.
Dave
You like
Chappelle.
Bad Boys?
No, tell me. Dave Chappelle made me laugh for Blue Streak.
Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't like Black Knight.
You
Only movie he did
What
back
about
when he
Big
was
Mama?
hot. Huh?
What about Big Mama?
At the time, I don't like
At
I don't
the
like
time,
men
but
wearing
come on.
dresses.
I know, but I'm just saying. I know. I agree with you.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
just asking.
Only like a thin line. That's it.
You ain't like Bad Boys first one?
No, y'all already told y'all I ain't like that.
Nah,
I ain't like the first one.
I
The
keep
first
telling
one-
you- no,
how you
I
don't
keep
like the
telling you
fir-
he's switching up.
I know. What the
I told y'all I didn't like that.
How you like the first one?
We want to see that joint twice.
Back then, I watched it again. I didn't like it. I didn't like.
Well, how many years did you like it before you
Right.
you felt? Because then we adding that up.
When
You
I
liked
watched
it
it
more
again-
years and you didn't like it. Then
So
you
wait,
like-
all right.
Melissa Torme just irritated me through the movie.
Okay, I agree with that. But here's a question.
That's why I didn't like it.
Here's a question. All right, 1 or 2, because I ain't even gonna talk about 3. So
I didn't
1
like
and 2.
2. Didn't have even no script. That was just them cursing every other line.
So 1
I
or
told
2?
y'all that.
One or two?
Neither one.
Dang.
This guy, man.
I told y'all I didn't like
This
it.
guy, I don't know, man. Listen, that should that
I'm just saying. I told y'all how I felt about it.
Yeah, I can't
2
do it.
didn't have no script. It's just them cursing every other line.
I can't do it. And then
1, what's it called? Just got on my nerves to where I ain't like it. That's all.
I mean, she was annoying, but
That's all. She was just annoying for me.
the
That's all.
everything else was funny enough to ignore her. It was funny enough
But
to
all his
ignore
other
her.
movies he did, I far as when he was hot, I really didn't
I
think
know
it
you
was
didn't
all
like
that.
Life because you didn't like Life back then.
Life, I didn't like. I
Yeah.
thought Life could have been funnier for what it was.
Yeah.
with everybody
Like,
they had
in
in
it, right. It's
You know
like
what I
you-
mean?
you didn't like
I
Life
thought
like
Life
that.
was boring.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was funny either.
Anything else
like
you
Harlem
played in?
Nights? Harlem Nights at the beginning was funny, but then it got boring as the movie went on.
Okay.
So I mean, It is what it is.
I'm still mad that he was talking crap about Media Man like that.
I know, man.
Like,
we like, listen. That's
like,
what
come on.
on.
You can't even do that.
Yeah. You still forget some dead presidents.
You sound like them critics.
Dead presidents is cringy.
He sound like them critics that be going on about these superhero movies.